Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Let's get started. And our first one comes from That Lavishness 5376. Am I the beehole for accidentally being fatphobic? I, a 21-year-old female, hosted a birthday dinner for my best friend, Anna, a 22-year-old female, the other day. I invited all her close friends, made the cake, made a ton of food I knew everyone could enjoy, and decorated the place with all her favorite things. I was exhausted, and honestly, all that cooking kind of killed my appetite. So, when everyone was eating, I only had a couple of things before putting my plate away. One of the friends, let's call her Sarah, noticed that and asked what was wrong. I told her I just didn't have that much of an appetite. But please, don't stop on my account. I made all of this food, so enjoy to your heart's content. She didn't say anything, just nodded and walked off. Then we moved on to games and everyone had a blast, until it was time to cut the cake. The cake was delicious, and people were gobbling it up, as they should, because it was amazing. I only took a few bites of cake before putting it away, and Sarah once again walked up to me. She talked about how good the cake was, and how everyone was downing it. I laughed and told her I was super happy. Everyone was enjoying it, and I wish I could down my piece like everyone else was. But I just finished a whole bottle of Mexican Coke earlier, so a few bites were all I could stomach right now. I don't blame you, there's a lot of sugar mixing cake and, real Coke together. I still do it though. I regret it, but I still do it. She went off on me. She started yelling at me about how I shouldn't have called her fat. I don't think I did though, and that I should be ashamed of making people feel guilty about eating. Anna came over trying to calm Sarah down because now everyone was staring and wondering what was happening. I tried to reach out to Sarah. In an attempt to defuse the nuclear war, I inadvertently started, but she stomped off. Anna looked at me confused and I just shrugged before telling everyone to continue as they were. The party eventually kicked back off. I tried to text Sarah to come back and apologize, but she just left me on red. You shouldn't have to apologize, you didn't do anything to her, but fine. Now, a few days later, Anna's friends refused to talk to me. Sarah has spread the word that I'm fatphobic, and everyone is eating it up. I know I'm not close to them as Anna is, but still, it hurts that they seem to believe Sarah so easily without attempting to understand the whole situation. My best friend tried to explain to them it was a simple miscommunication, but no one seems to be listening. The only thing that'll apparently help the situation is a full-blown apology from me in person to Sarah. Do not do that. That doesn't help anything, OP. Do not do that. That won't change anything. It's gonna make you look like you did something. Do not apologize. You never apologize for something you did not do. Sarah's words to my friend. But I really don't think I did anything wrong. So Reddit, please weigh in. I am confused. We have an edit. Before I get into the edit, let me give my 2 cents. OP, do not apologize and you need to be done with this chick. And if you lose your friend, that sucks, but I don't think you're going to lose your friend. She knows you, and it sounds like she's, not taking her side. I think she's trying to patch things up, but this girl seems like no good. You did nothing to her, and she came up to you trying to start something, and she finally just started off by fatphobic. First of all, nobody fears fat people, coming from a dude who used to be a fat person. And it seems that she is insecure about her appearance, and she's trying to take it out on you. I assume OP, you're like good looking and you're in decent shape, is why she came after you. Or maybe she just is one of those people who likes to thrive and cause chaos. Not someone I'd want to be around, OP. Just take that into consideration if I were you. I would try to be cool with your friend because it sounds like, you guys are still good, but I wouldn't bother with this chick, block her, and just cut off the rest of the friends. Like you said, you don't really know them, so nothing of value will really be lost, because it sounds like even if you do get past this hump, she's gonna find another reason to come after you and start all this chaos over again. And I don't know about you, but life is already stressful enough to deal with this giant child screaming at you, spreading rumors. I hate people who do that, twist the story and make it look like they're the victim and turn it against. I hate that. I hate people like that. I do not wish to be around people like that, and I don't think you should too. I don't think you should either, OP. So I'm going to say you're not the beehole on this, but let's take a little look at the update. Or edit. Edit. Oh gosh, I didn't expect this to blow up the way it did. The way my phone kept going off in class, oof. But here's an update for any that are curious. I texted Anna through all of this, and apparently Sarah's been going around telling people in the friend group that a completely different story than what happened. That's why they've been icing me out. From what Anna can gather, she's been saying that I was the one who went up to her and made the comments about how much she ate, which never happened. I'm over this petty drama, so I just texted everyone in the group chat and let them know they can believe what they want. For what it's worth, Anna is 100% on my side, since she knows I'm not the type to police who eats what. I'm graduating soon with my university degree, so I have better things to worry about. If they respond, I'll let y'all know what they say. Well, it sounds like your friend Anna is actually your friend and has a good head on her shoulders. OP, if you want, I would say tell them the whole story of what happened to the group chat. People are probably not going to believe you because they're going to see what's her face as their friend more than you, who's like more new to the group. Maybe some will, see the truth. But OP, like you said, you don't have time to deal with this petty nonsense. If I were you, I'd just cut the whole group off and move on. You got stuff to do. So OP, again, not the beehole. And our next one comes from Celine F101. Am I the beehole for refusing to move my ring camera after my neighbor confronted me? I, a 25-year-old female, have lived in my apartment complex for a few years and have always had a ring camera for security reasons to avoid package theft that happens pretty often where I live. Hey, me too, not for package theft. It's just nice to have, more eyes so people don't try to, pull anything on your dwelling. But back to the story. My ring camera is attached to my door and faces my neighbor's door across the hall, about 3-ish feet. Recently, a new neighbor moved in and knocked on my door and asked if I can move my camera because it makes them uncomfortable that it faces their apartment door or turn off the motion activated sensor. I had no problem with this and ordered a new mount to place it slightly to the side of my door so that it's not in full view of their unit for their peace of mind. However, I think they assumed I brushed them off because I didn't fix it the next day after asking me. As a result, they've been walking up to my camera multiple times a day, leaving somewhat threatening messages onto my camera like, you don't want this to become a problem, or your liability is going to become my liability. IDEK what they mean by that. And now I don't want to move my camera at all since they're trying to intimidate me and make me feel uncomfortable. Would I be the beehole if I didn't move my camera anymore since they're trying to intimidate me? By the way, ring cameras are not prohibited in my complex and plenty of neighbors have them throughout the community. Yeah, OP, I assume your new neighbor's up to no good. I assume in drug deals or something like that, and they don't want you to record them. I have a ring door camera. Like everybody on my street has it. I think it's a great little invention. Sometimes it gets annoying when I'm doing this and the thing goes off because people walk by. But you take the good with the bad and put it on snooze. If I were you, I absolutely would not get rid of that camera or move that camera. I think you went way out of your way to move that camera because I remember putting mines in and it was super annoying because I didn't want to have to keep replacing batteries. So I had to hook up the wiring to it, and the doorbell that used to be in my place is an old setup, so those wires did not work and I had to do a lot of crap to get it to keep the ring doorbell charged up. But back to your situation. If it's not prohibited and you said it's not and multiple people have it, just because they feel uncomfortable, sorry, but I tell them no. It sounds like he's going to escalate the situation and it might get scary for you, so be ready to defend yourself, call the cops, get ready because I feel like it's going to escalate because I really feel that they're up to no good and I'm assuming drugs, and druggies like to get crazy. So P, not the beehole, and stay safe because I really do feel like this is going to escalate. And our final one comes from ScreenFlat6412. My daughter, age 15, almost 16, went vegan about a year ago. Overall, it went well and didn't add too much to the grocery list. The family already didn't eat too much meat. She has been talking about going vegan for a while, and the last time I got groceries, she asked me to pick up some stuff. Overall, it was almost double the price of our grocery bill. Also, I found most of the food to be bad. Vegan cheese has to be the grossest thing I've ever tried. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think the only thing I've liked vegan wise is their chocolate chip cookies. It was a little sandy, but not bad. And vegan mashed potatoes is garbage. It's cauliflower and just awful. But back to the story. She kept talking about it, and I sat her down and told her if she goes vegan, she'll have to get her own job and pay for her groceries, that we cannot afford double the grocery bill, and I'm not going to replace the things with alternatives that the family does not like. This resulted in an argument, and she is calling me a jerk. My ex-wife is on my arse about it, and I told her she can pay for our extra groceries, if it's that big enough of an issue for her. Yeah, there you go, she should do it if she wants to give you guff. She also thinks I'm a jerk. Of course she does, because she wants you to waste your money. Just, hold on, let's continue. There's an edit. Edit. We already buy rice and whatnot. The issue is the staple foods, like pasta, bread, and so on. She can't just eat rice and beans. It's not healthy. I've just learned white sugar isn't vegan. Seriously, why? This makes it so much harder. This is what I'm going to do. I will give her 20 bucks and she can buy herself stuff. I will get my own staples and she can figure out her own vegan meals from there. OP, I do not blame you. Food is expensive. Every time I go to the grocery store, I am cursing about something. Usually it's about a bag of chips that used to be about $3 jumping up to $5 or even higher now, or chocolates being up that high. The meat's kind of the same. It's expensive when it comes out, but if you wait a little while, when it's going to start to go out, they'll drop it down. Like, you can get wings for like $6-7. That's pretty sweet. But overall, you know what I mean, everything has been jacked up, and yeah, it's going to be tough to afford to double your price in groceries. Like, that's going to be hard for anybody who's not, rich or doing or super well off. And no, the rest of the family shouldn't have to punish because she wants to go vegan. I think that's a fair little trade. Here's 20 bucks, make it work. It's not going to go far in today's day and age when it comes to, food, but she's got to learn. If she wants to do this, she's going to have to figure it out, because you guys shouldn't have to double the grocery bill or make everybody's food worse for everyone because of one person. So OP, no, you're not the beehole, and I think both of those options are fine. If she wants a little job where she can buy her food, that's fine. Or 20 bucks. I personally, if it was growing up and it was me saying that, I would have got none of that. It would have been like, you got to figure out your own money. So I think you're being really nice to her. So again, OP, not the be-all. Thank you so much for staying with me to the end of this video. Can you please do what I said in the beginning and like, comment, and subscribe? It will really help the channel out, and it'll get you more videos like this every day. Velvet out.